All right, first move, split squats. Surprise, surprise, you'd find me here. I just couldn't resist. Did a little extra warming up today on the turf. Little hip stuff, some ankle stuff. Just enough to get me loosey-goosey and all ready. So started with just body weight here. Went up to 25 quick, 50. Pretty quick gradual jump here, but I'm on 75 right now. Everything's feeling awesome. Goal is 100 for 3 sets of 5 because one, I'm just really proud of how far I've come on that, and two, this is just one of those movements that like I click with very well. So just something that I really enjoy doing. So this has been a staple of my leg training for a long time. But going on to 75 just for a 5. The other sets were just 10 to warm up, get some blood flow going. But for right now, this 75 should feel pretty light. We'll see. Yeah, that extra warming up this morning definitely helped out a whole lot. Feeling awesome today. And the big thing in like the 100 here, or just the way I set up this movement, the limiting factor is just the grip. If I can just keep the grip strength on it, which has been getting better from week to week, I can definitely push, you know, maybe this for 8 or something like that. But for this first one, usually by the time I'm done with 3 by 5, I'm feeling it. Got a sweat going and everything, and then I'll move on to my next move because I don't want to completely destroy myself in my first move. So, and plus when I go down into those like really heavy ranges, I try not to go like really into failure that much. Like, yeah, they're really tough sets, but I try not to push it too much there, because then I won't have much energy to kind of give for the rest of my workout, and I want to make sure that I can give a very good effort on every single move. So I'm actually feeling pretty damn good. So I'm going to get back into this pretty quickly here for the first working set. Yeah, not bad at all. I dare say that could have been my easiest set of that. So that's cool. I'll give it a little more of a break here, and then we'll jump back into our second and third set. Closing thoughts on my second set. I just thought that it would suck if one day I did actually lose grip and it fell or rolled off the bench. That would suck. I find though that it does help for me that giving that dumbbell a slight tilt towards the ground instead of like right in the center helps a lot with just keeping it a little more sturdy. Even on like bent over rows too, when I go like really heavy, it does help that way to kind of keep that weight distributed where it's angled down. This was one I kind of pull out of the bag of tricks every once in a while. Cable goblet squat. So V-bar attachment here, try to get a good clean on the way up. And this helps a lot for me personally because you can kind of sit back into it. You can stay a little more upright. So more quad focused, but for me, more importantly, I want to get a lot of quad, yes, but I don't want to have the ankle necessarily limit me. And I do want to get a little more knee over toe movement as the time goes on. So to me, this is a little more knee over toe than what I would get, say, maybe in my hack squats. So, and plus I haven't done this in a long time, and I love cables. They're my favorite piece of equipment. So we'll give this a shot. And I haven't done this, like I said, in a while, so we're just going for 10 until it gets hard. See how high we can take this stack today. Like I said, oh, that one kind of clicks. All right, not gonna do a whole lot of talking here, but all I know is I'm happy to get back to this move. I feel like it's just one that you don't see a whole lot of, but one of my favorites for sure. If I were to do a squat variation, this would definitely be in the top tier list for me personally. That stack is really clicky down there at the bottom. These don't want to go over. There we go. Working up to a little more than what I thought I would onto this today, which is pretty cool. And again, on average, I like to do 3 working sets, but I mean, if you need more, you need less, you know, whatever feels good for you that day. For me personally, if it's a move I haven't done for a while, I'll take my time into it. I'll do a couple more extra warm-up sets, do a couple tempo things, see how everything feels for the day. But this should be a good 10 rep max-ish. We'll see where it goes though. What are you working on next?
Probably cable fly if it's open.
That sled's staring at you.
Sled?
Yeah, sled's staring at you, kind of funny.
Bro, I did CrossFit for like a year. Mainly because they always had classes, so my mom signed me up and then I always did classes. But that's probably the last time I did a sled.
Really?
When I did. That was probably, I don't know, maybe around freshman year of high school. Yeah, I'll pause for a long second before I start the workout.
Yeah.
So that way I know where to cut it at.
Yep.
And I try to pause for a second after too, so I know where to end it at.
Sure, that does help me a lot too. If I'm done with talking or I'm done with that set, I'll shut it off so that way I can see where I want to cut it.
I'll make it dramatic. I'll be
yeah.
Just so, because sometimes I'm just I'll feel a burp coming or something, so I'm just waiting for it to come out before I start the
Yep.
I'll let you get to it.
All right, brother, man. I'll see you around. All right, so sled's here for the last thing we're gonna do today. To me, I wanted something where I can get some knees over toes focus still, and because like I said in my past videos, I haven't really been doing that a lot, and I want to get back to it a little bit more. But I'll still keep what I usually do in the workout, I'll still keep my hack squats, my leg extensions, all that good stuff. That's never going away. But as far as sleds today, yeah, don't really have much else to say. Just looking for something to kind of finish off the quads and I guess if you want to call it quote unquote functional, athletics, like I was talking about before. This would kind of fall in the bucket of athletics for me. So yeah, anyway, gonna go on to this next set here and let's see how it goes. I'm just gonna take it smooth and steady, try to really reach that toe back and get a little bit of a hinge in there too. I like to squat down a little bit in these, and I like to keep my arms a little more straight too, because when I go to like deadlifts or something, it can kind of help me keep that straight arm strength there too. So, all right, let's get into it here. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead, you're good. Well, this is where it gets tough, that halfway point. I'm thinking one more set of that. One more. And then we might wrap up with calf or something, depending on what time it is. Whew. Well, let's break a little bit and we'll come back. All right, last thing for the day. We just got some calf raises here. Yeah, gotta be wrapping up here soon. Overall, good leg day today. I wanted a little more quad focus because I kind of missed a little extra quad work last week, so today will be a quad focus kind of leg day. I was gonna do both initially, but coming into it, as I was feeling out every move, I'm like, no, today's gonna be a quad focus leg day. And like I was saying in a previous video, you might have a set plan for the day. Like say if it's like, I'm gonna hit front and back of the legs, but if you're having a great time with quads, why stop? You know, I mean, to me, as long as you hit your glutes and hams at some point during the week, you know, but anyway, don't really have too much else to say today, so I'm gonna finish up with some like light calf raises here. The point here is just trying to get as much as I can deep in the stretch and then try to raise up as high as I can. Just for like, yeah, of course, like calf hypertrophy, sure, but also working like some ankle rehab stuff and whatnot. So keeping it light for now, a little more high rep ranges, maybe like 15 or so. But otherwise, yeah, today's a good day. 4 moves, hit them good, and yeah, let's finish up here. Yeah, that's about all I got in me for today. Those sleds kind of took it out of me. 2 sets is good enough for now. I will hit another 2 sets later in the week. So anyway, wrapping up for today. Tomorrow is going to be, usually it's arm day. Tomorrow's usually arm day. Could be an upper body day. Again, depends on how we're feeling. But yeah, like I say before, I do love to stick to a split, but you don't always have to stick to that split. If you want to do something else that you feel like you're going to get more out of, then why not? Because I've been on this split now, what was it, shoulders, glutes and hams, arms, and having a blank, quads, and then chest and back. So, you know, I've been doing that now for at least, without thinking about it too hard, probably like 3 or 4 months now. And I'm kind of transitioning back into like an upper lower split. I did push-pull legs for a long time before this whole bro split took over, but we'll see what I transition into next. Either way, it's gonna be a good time. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching today. I'll catch you tomorrow.